I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. Excellent. Excelente. Let me tweet. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. That's got the wrong information right there. Shame on you. I changed it. Sorry if I bump it. Spell Nicholas Filbert right. Tweet, 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 tweet. No, I don't want to follow YouTube. Okay. Got that going, got that going. Lots of sound. Do I sound okay? I don't have anything going, do I? Hold on, let me close that window. I've got my stuff paused. Oh, sound going. Okay. Are we good? Are we good, Sargot? Let me tell May. Let me tell May. Is it lots of bad sound or is it lots of good sound? What are we doing? Are we good? Let me know if something sounds funky. I totally screwed it up the other day. I don't feel great. Not like hateful. I think I got the flu-y bug, so I don't sound awesome, but whatevs. I'm just gonna not think about food and I'm gonna not think about food. I'm not gonna think about anything too. It's a kind of blah day, even though it's supposed to be in the mid-70s. The kids are feeling better, so I might throw them outside. So, Mercuria is the name of this picture. It is from Serene, if you didn't know already. I've had a couple people say they're gonna go. May's like, you're fast, because I told her I was setting up, and it's set up pretty quick. So I'm really pleased with how this is coming out. I really want to keep pushing on it. There's so much going on, though. I really want to finish using my Derwent Pro Colors, so I'll grab those. So I want to put them away. I don't think I'll use them anymore past these. Oh, no problem, Zargot. Stay for what you can. Leave when you gotta. No worries. So I used the Pro Colors on the skin, and it was so nice. I started using the Pro Colors on this, and it works out really good. And then I started using the Polychromos. I was like, oh, Polychromos, they're so nice. So nice. Let's go in and do some of these. So my Pro Colors that I've got here, got a lot of them. So I got bronze, sepia, yellow ochre, cedar green, light moss, moss green, and olive green. Yes, all of those into this. So it's a lot of layering. And it's a little more layering than I think I want to do throughout the whole paper, the whole picture. So I'm just gonna finish up these leaves, and then that'll be it for the Pro Colors. I'll go back to the Polychromos. No, they're not like Polychromos at all. Not even a little bit. These are wholly unique. If you want a single color out of them, good luck. Go to the cedar green now. They are meant to layer. They are meant to build up color. They're great for building up color. And like I wanted her to be kind of sun-kissed, and it's flashing out for some reason. No, you're not alone, Zargot. You don't like them? I can't imagine anybody would say they're like Polychromos. And they're definitely waxy. And there's no getting around. On my last recording, I had rubbed to get the wax bloom off. You're undecided. I am too. I mean, I like them for what they are, but like one or two things. They're great for, I think they're really good for detail work. But it has to be detail work on the right kind of paper with the right kind of detail. You know what I mean? They're the pickiest pencils I own. They got to have the right conditions to do what they're supposed to do. The paper, all of that. So, and really I could sit and go over the same spot for hours. Yeah, Zargot, I got that impression from some people too, and they are not. They are a whole different beast. They are their own thing. Which then makes me like leery to try the light fast pencils that Derwent's coming out with. I worry that they're trying too hard. Hey May! They're fizzy with paper. Honey, I'm home. I'm trying to work on this, May. May's already finished hers. Of course. I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I've been so busy, it's not even been funny. I didn't even get home to start dinner until 6 o'clock last night. Finished eating about 7. And then I got the kids to bed. I'm just like, I don't even know what's going on. Oh, fuzzy. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to be able to stream, though. And I'm very sorry if you hear weird noises coming from me. It's just the function of my flu. It's making my stomach kind of rumble and not in the fun way. So, and it's a very audible rumble. So I apologize if anything pops up. That should be fine. I tend to turn my head. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm digging it. I'm really digging these flowers. That was a good... I pulled out one of my combos from one of my other pictures. Let's see, going with some sepia here. Yeah, I'm not digging... Like, if you're just coloring an area, pro colors are really boring because it's going to take layer upon layer upon layer. And you just keep layering and you keep layering. I spent probably a good 5 hours total just doing the skin because I was just layering, and like I could probably go in and fudge with it a little bit. But I just layered like crazy. I am proud of the skin. Like, I really, really like it. I don't know that I'll do it again. I can get similar results with the Polychromos in less time. So, but how are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Are you guys coloring? Oh, I gotta take my medicine. Don't let me forget to take my medicine. That's my happy pill. though it's been giving me horrible insomnia. Between the stress of buying a house and I keep pushing, you know what, don't let me push off, I can't push off my medicine. I'll have terrible insomnia tonight. It'll be like 2 a.m. Yeah, nice skin does take time. Nice skin does take time. Yeah, see, Zarga, I think my happy place right now with my coloring books, sorry for that, is Polychromos and some Luminance. Really, May, do you use, what color was I using? I was using the cedar green. Do you underpaint also, or is it just strictly pencils on your skin then? If you're also taking 5 to 8 hours. See, that don't feel so bad. Yeah, the rest of your picture, you're just like, well, there you go. And it's perfect. And I hate you. Not really. May knows I love her. We have a love-hate relationship, you know. Yeah, so do you underpaint your skin with watercolor like you do the rest of the pictures? Or I know you've been testing out your ink tints to find a good skin tone. Usually just pencils, hardly underpaint the skin, just now and then. Okay. Oh, same here, Zargot. Same here. Week or more is never unheard of for me. I mean, I've gotten a little faster now that I'm not like fretting over colors as much as I used to. That was the majority of my time, just trying to figure out colors. And I've stopped fretting as much over colors. And that's really done a lot to take down my time constraints. So yeah, skin tones are tricky with watercolors. But I've got that Jane Davenport skin palette, and that works really, really well. Yeah, that's right, May. It does have to be pretty thin layer of paint to work. So I went and saw a house yesterday. It is not the house for us. It's too small. And the neighborhood, so like the houses around it were in disrepair. Like really, like they looked horrible. And then this dude, you know, he's got this immaculate house in this really bad neighborhood. I'm just like, what? Apparently he was a contractor, so, you know. Of course he kept his house up. Hi, Anuthama. It is a lot of fishies. Lots and lots of fishies. I think this one I want to be the white and black one. So I'll do like gray shadows. Light gray. He looks like he's upside down. Like he's swimming upside down. I'm not getting quite a green tone out of this. It's more olivey. So the house I was picturing in my head and like pre-buying stuff for is not meant to be. I do have a theory though. I am meant to own red door houses. Every house, so the last house we bought had a red door, and any house that we have put offers on and lost have been red door houses. I'm absolutely convinced that we are meant to buy red door houses. That's just, you know, funky. On some pictures, I've used a marker base for skin. Yeah, May, I've done that with my Copic skin colors. That makes it super easy too. I really don't want to mess with these. I don't know why I did this. I was like, oh, let's. I'm gonna have to move. This thing's too big. So I'm gonna move down here, down to this corner. I need to finish these because I really just want to put the pro colors away. I suppose I could just like pick up Polychromos and say screw it whether or not it's the same color. But then that would like break continuity for me, and I don't want to do that. Oh, you use markers on Create Space paper? That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I really want to get a good marker set. Like I want Copics, but I don't want the chows. I want sketch because the idea of not being able to refill kind of, you know, makes me mad. Not mad. It's not appealing, I should say. The idea of not being able to refill is not appealing. But then I'm like, oh, they have the Touch 5 markers. I really want a brush nib. I guess that's the whole point. Stuff with a brush nib. Really, May. I thought about doing a bluey undertone with her, but I really wanted her to be tan. Like I wanted her to have that color from the sun type thing. Skin tones can be scary, Charlotte. It's taken me a while to get comfortable with them, and I'm still not always comfortable. I liked the pro colors on the skin tones because there was a margin for error. Like I could mess it up and then just go over with other colors and kind of like fix it. Yeah, I bet, May. I didn't like the chameleons. I didn't like the way they felt in my hand. I was not a fan. So I got some more over here. Oh, there's way more than I thought there would be. Oh, let me go back in. The sepia. I'm pressing fairly hard. Probably like a medium pressure because I'm trying to just get done with the pro mark or with the poly. Look, with the Derwent Pro colors. Every now and again, I get it in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a whole picture with these, and then I start, and I'm like, ugh, blurg. Like that was stupid, Melissa. I'm waiting to hear back from my real estate agent on this one house. It's like, it's crazy big, it's crazy nice, and it's a stupid low price. And it's been on the market for like hundreds of days, like 150 days. So I Or I text my agent, I'm like, what's wrong with this house? Nice. I really want Momo Girl, but then or the girl with a poem, but then I'm worried about all the hair. That's a lot of hair, and I don't like coloring hair. I dislike coloring hair about as much as I dislike coloring wood. So oh, you got Colleen pencils? I've heard good things about the Colleens. I sent my husband the link to Holbein, and I said, this is the only set of pencils I haven't, the only like artist grade set of pencils I haven't touched. Like I haven't ordered, I haven't messed with them. And he was like, this is a $400 set of pencils. I said, yeah, I know. He's like, didn't you just get a $200 set of pencils? Yeah, I did. He goes, okay. I was like, I just wanted to let you know that, you know, by Christmas I should have those. Because I'm crazy and I can't not, and I'm a collector and it's a thing to collect. And, you know, we didn't get Valentine's Day gifts really. I got him a Amazon gift card because he's saving up for something. He's like, well, I'll get you one when I get paid on Friday. I said, cool. So there's nothing I'm really hurting for. I do want to get some books, but your anniversary is on Valentine. Dinner and a movie. Oh, we got you a laptop. Sweet. May, I can afford whatever I want to try to afford. Hey, Galena. Like I said, it'd be like Christmas before I could get them. I'm not expecting them this summer. Hey, Night Fear. Yes, thumbs up are nice. Oh, yeah. Aren't you going to have that baby? Or did you have the baby? Is the baby here? Or are they just being slackers? Oh my goodness, Galena. You've got to be ready. I remember at some point I was just like, look, can we just do this? Both of mine came early though, so I didn't get quite as far into the just get this thing out of me as some people do. "37 weeks, yeah. You're jealous on the Holbeins? That's okay, May. I'll send you lots of pictures. I didn't think you wanted the Holbeins though, May. I don't know why I had that impression. Or are you just hiding your desires very well? I want to know about those Inktense palettes. I am mean. I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry, Zargot. I want them because I'm a collector. That's my problem. I'm very much a collector personality. So I can get them and then I can tell you how awful they are, and then you can be like, oh, good. I didn't, spend my money on it. I just worry it'll be like the Pablos, where there were just too many bright colors. I didn't like the Pablos. I need me some earthy colors. That's true, Anathama. Oh, nice, Galena. What is it? I know Phantom Morphia comes out a few days after my birthday. So I'll pre-order that when it comes closer to my birthday. But when do they come out in March? We're close to the same birthday, aren't we, Galena? You're still happy with just your Prismas? Some of your greens are getting short. Yeah, my greens get short on the... I haven't touched my Prismas I don't know how long now. I think Inktense pencils are fun. Well, happy belated birthday, Galena, if I don't see ya. Or happy early birthday, I should say, not belated. It hasn't passed. I'm telling you, I'm not even with it. I haven't been sleeping. My husband's like, you remember that house we looked at? I'm like, dude, I looked at like 50 houses online the other day. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do things. Oh, I will. May, I've got refills sitting here for my Polychromos and stuff. These are all the ones that are short enough that I'm going to have to replace them soon. Night Fear, I gave my daughter the Scholars and the Derwent Color Softs. I gave those to her. And she's 7. Get her the Scholars. They're a good learning pencil. So I'm bad with pencils. I sharpen as I need it. I know some people are, they'll go to the wood. Was it Laura Colors too? She'll go to the wood before she sharpens. I'm not one of those people. I will sharpen as I need to sharpen. So my pencils go down pretty quick. Now, May, I want to go look up and see if shipping to Norway is as bad as shipping to, where was it? Australia. Dude, guys, my brain. My brain. I don't know what's going on with it. I've been up at 5 a.m. for the last 3 days. You're not a big pencil person, though, are you, Zargot? I think that's another difference. I dig pencils. It takes a lot for me to get out paints and stuff. Yeah, May's got some crazy shipping. But if my husband gets me my Amazon gift card, maybe I'll get my pencil buddy. And then instead of having like all my pencils just laying off to the side. It looks like the coral has eyes over here. So when I picked out this page, I was like, oh man, that'll be super easy. There's coral here and there's this here, and it was all, and now I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, currently you're just doing it, so you picked a thing to kind of work on. Yeah, I picked pencils to work on. Improving. Almost done. Almost done with these stinking leaves. These dirty, rotten leaves. Oh, anathema. Are you looking on Etsy for Valenciennes? There's a lot of people that won't buy it. I don't blame them. I won't buy a second copy. Usually I buy copies, especially of my favorite artists. I won't buy a second copy of Valenciennes. So, do you check Etsy? I don't know if Etsy ships worldwide or not. I know, May. That's okay. It'll be beautiful when it's done. You bought straight from the publisher? I don't like eBay. Not that I've really had a bad experience. But I'm always just like waiting for the bad experience. It's like, oh, this time they'll get me. You okay? Yeah. Uh-oh. Paper's coming out. Kids are drawing.
It's to make a game where it's to make a drawing game for me and Zoe.
Oh, that sounds like fun. What kind of drawing game are you going to make?
I'm going to make a monster drawing game. It's called Roll a Monster.
Roll a Monster? Cool. You need a pencil? You can't take my good pen.
Okay. Which one's your good pen?
The one that's solid black. There you go.
Can I take the blue pen?
No, that's my good pen.
Oh, the solid color.
The solid colors on my good pen.
How do we
That's a good
take
pen.
all them upstairs?
Oh wait, no. Yeah,
That's a good pen.
that's a good pen.
Let's take one. I'll take the...
Yeah, take a pencil. There you go.
pencil ones.
There you go.
How do we play roller? Well, I need to draw the board.
Sorry, guys. She can't use my ink joys. Those are my good pens. Bye, Anuthama. Have fun. You only had great experience with eBay? Oh, that's cool, Night Fear. I might have to look into that. All right. Do I want to consider this as some of these? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of don't. Because I'm then assuming it's connected to this, and I'm coloring this a different color. So I'm going to say no. And that only leaves me with like these to do. Yeah, I've never really had a bad experience on eBay either. So I don't know why I hesitate so much. I really need to build back up. If I'm going to buy another house, I'm going to need to build back up my reading library. So I had a really good one, and then we like moved states, and I got rid of a lot of books. And a lot of them were just like, I don't want to say they weren't bad books. I was not going to read them again. Because I'm one that if it's a really good book, I'll read it every couple years. So I kept my Harry Potters, I kept my Anne Rice. That was about it. I could see that, Charlotte. That's true, Knight. That's very true. Sometimes figuring out is half the fun, though. She got one of her monsters to look slimy. I hate dreary days. I just want to go back in bed. I've had my laundry done since I think Tuesday. I still haven't folded it or put away. I'm actually still in my pajamas. I'm a mess today. I was looking online though. I want to start like making headbands, maybe. I wear a lot of headbands to keep hair out of my face. And it's just easier, lower maintenance for me. And I'm all about low maintenance hair. But finding like good headbands is really difficult. So I was thinking I could make my own. Pull out my glue gun and go to a craft store and just find some cool things to do. I thought that might be fun. eBay, you had a set of watercolors that got stuck at a shipping facility and the seller would do nothing. That's good you got your money back. Yep, Galena. It's roughly what I paid for it from Nick Filbert. Actually, almost exactly what I paid for it. So he's not really inflating the prices. That's true cost. Or at least, you know, I don't know. I can, Galena, when it's good paper and a good artist. So that's my justification, I guess. Like I'm really ticked about Serene because it's terrible paper. Etsy's roughly the same, Charlotte. I just looked. I was looking at Cool Craft Books and 70 East Books, and it's about the same. It's like $25 and then anywhere from $9 to $11 to ship, depending on which one of those you go through. I really just kind of want some of the known artists to come out with new books. I really wish Amazon would step up their coloring book publishing game. That would make a world of difference. There we go. Etsy gets you in trouble. Alright, so those are my green leaves. And with that, my pro colors are going away. Go away, go away. Ooh, popped the back. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to finish. I only have one more flower up here to do, I think. Yeah, I think that's the only lotus flower or water lily I have left. I have to make, why do I have to make one of the koi fish purple, Galena? Is there a unwritten rule? So My water lilies, I'm using the Pompeian red, the dark flesh, and the Naples yellow out of the Faber-Castell. I know, Zargot, it really would be nice. Because there are some wonderful artists out there that I just won't ever color the work. Not because the art is bad, but because the paper is bad. And that's not their fault. But either I can't find a PDF, and I don't always want to get it printed because then you buy the PDF and then you have to buy or pay to print it, either through your own ink or through a company. So, oh, because purple's awesome. I was actually thinking of making these flowers purple and maybe some of these, some of the coral. I think the koi I was going to stick with oranges and reds. I wasn't sure if there was like a specific breed of koi fish that was purple. There could be. Maybe I should look that up. Here in North Carolina, I get my Create Space books printed out in Charlotte, South Carolina. And it's one of the better papers, but it's still, I mean, it's still there. I'm waiting for my Moonlight Veil to come out from, is it Annie Stagg? I pre-ordered that. I asked her a month or so ago on Instagram, I'm like, where is it? You know, do you have an ETA? And she's like, it's still at the printers. Okay. Would like it, though. The Bennett Klein are on Create Space. No kois are naturally purple. Thank you, Zargot. I didn't think they were. My grandma has koi fish. Yeah, I would buy the downloads of Bennett Klein, though they're the same price. So again, you have to either print it yourself or have it printed. But I find even the copy paper I buy is still better than the Create Space paper. So, you know. All right. Now I'm going to go to all the ribbony stuff. And then I can move on to other things. Now, I see I have another grr. Oh, wait, there's flowers. All I had for was toast for breakfast, and I already feel like blech. Black. I was on a Bennett Klein kick there for quite a while. Using markers in his books are really good. I'm sorry for the noise. The girls are playing their monster drawing game, so they're getting into it. But I was on a Bennett Klein kick for quite a while. I think 2 or 3 months. But he was coming out with like a book a week. It was so ridiculous, and I finally stopped like trying to keep up. And now I'm like 8 books behind or something. And I started not liking the direction he was going in with them, so. Hi, sweetie pie. Careful! Are you okay? Okay. Tripped over her own 2 feet. Phew. I was worried that was going to be a scream fest. I don't know, Charlotte. Oh, Zargot. How do you change? Because I've got some Bristol paper I would love to print on. I know, Zargot. There's just so many. I can't. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I don't know how to explain it. I'm using, I go, hard pressure to light, and then layer, and then layer, and please be careful, children. And if I need to go over it, I'll go over it again. I'm sorry if I could explain it. It just happens. It's kind of the way I've developed doing it. Oh, let's see. Let's start out on the outside here. So these are the blues here. So it's the deep cobalt green, and light cobalt turquoise. Okay, I'll have to look at that, Zargon. I just got a new printer, so I'm hoping that, ooh, I just had a sharp pain go through my head. So I'll have to look. That was a really sharp pain. And it's not going away. Whew. That made me cross-eyed for a minute. Okay, all better. So apparently with this... Oh, have fun on your date, Zargot. Bye. So Charlotte, what are you asking the color choices that I use? Or are you asking about the technique of laying the color down? So those are kind of 2 different things. Because you can get your color, if you pick the right colors, you can get the look of dark to light super easy. Oh, see, I'm always, I have a fear of too much color. So that might be like adding in. So that might be how I accomplish it. I have a fear of putting too much color. I always worry there's too much. Can you turn that down a little bit, please? Thank you, guys. Turn it down, please. Sorry, they turned on the TV and it's a little loud. So, Charlotte, what I've been doing is when I find like a color set I like, I take my sketchbook, which I'm not sketching in. and I just write them down. So this was the one. May, this one scared me, and I think it was this one because it was so dark. But this is what I've been doing, and it's been working out pretty good. So I've got some Lumicolor, I've got one. Then I've got some Polychromos, and it's been working out. Aww, cute, cute little blobble thing.
Look at all of these.
Yep, so many. It's almost like you're playing Pokemon.
I'm not playing Pokemon.
But it looks like Pokemon.
These are blobby.
Oh, okay. Oh, my white's in my hand. Also, someone good to watch is Julie's passion for coloring. She does the dark to light pretty well too. Yes, honey?
Can I eat my candy?
Yeah, Zoe got her candy this morning, so go ahead. I'm assuming right against this fishy here is a little bit. You write them down? Oh, well then I can't help you there. That's your preference. I can't do super bright colors. This is as bright as I can get, honestly. And sometimes it's like, oh, it's really bright, and I worry about it. Kaylee, if you're going to have that attitude, you may go to your room, please. Then stop the attitude. There was no reason to talk to your sister like that. Okay?
No,
Thank you. Zoe? Zoe? Kaylee? Do not talk to each other with that tone, please. Thank you. Being all snippy. I said. Zoe, you already ate all of your Valentine's candy. Yeah, see, May, when you think it's bright, I still think it, or when I think it's bright, you think it's light and soft. It's just a function of, I think it's just a function of our preferences for color. Sorry about that. The kids are being all bleh. They've been cooped up too long. I can tell. I'm probably going to send them outside today as long as it doesn't rain. Hi, Cheshire. How are you? Oh, I wish that pain in my head would go away. It's kind of like at the temple, just drilling in. That's okay. I really like this color combo. Did I write it down? I bet I haven't. I should. Nope, I haven't. So. And this is really crappy paper in this sketchbook. I hate this paper. But I've already done so much in it that to stop now would be terrible. Oh, let's see. That was deep cobalt, green, cobalt green, and light cobalt turquoise. Done. I'm sorry. Darlene, I hope the surgery goes well. I hope it helps you. Was it like a tendon surgery? Yeah, I like being able to see at night. That helps me to visualize the color I'm looking for. But yeah, I've got all my swatches in there. I've got my color combos going in there. So it's a pretty important book at the moment for me. Hi, Zoe. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Hope my daughter doesn't think I'm talking to her. Here she comes. Oh, never mind. She didn't hear me. I hope it goes well, Darlene. I really do. I'm sure it will. I'm sure all will be fine. I hurt my back yesterday coloring. Did some stretches and that seemed to really help. Trigger thumb. My grandma had surgery right in here. They took a tendon from her wrist and or was it up here? It was up here. Because she would constantly cut with scissors. She was a quilter. So both of her thumbs had to have surgery. But it was very successful for her. She made a complete recovery, did her exercises, and she said it was the best. Besides her cataract surgery, she said that was one of the best surgeries she's ever had done. Getting old is not for sissies. That's true. That's very true. It sucks getting old. I was talking to one of the Girl Scout moms the other day. She came over to pick up some cookies from me, and I was supposed to take her daughter on Saturday to the event, but I had to cancel because Kaylee was so sick. And she asked what she ended up having, because I thought it was strep throat. I told her, I said it was flu B. She goes, yeah. And she's a doctor, and she's like, working at the hospital, that's all she goes, at some point it flipped from flu A to flu B. And she said now every case they see is flu B. She said the flu season this year has just been god awful. Between the mutation of the flu and the unseasonably cold weather, it's just hit North Carolina pretty hard. I mean, it's hit everywhere hard. There are two different, there's influenza A and influenza B. A is the one that you tend to get like the stomach portion of it. It's more focused on the digestive system, and it actually develops pneumonia because you end up aspirating after getting sick, and so it has a high chance for pneumonia. Influenza B are the aches and the fever and just the general pain, and this year it's been presenting with low-grade fever and sore throat and cough, but both of them are lasting 5 to 7 days. But A is what was hospitalizing people, at least around here. B you can manage a bit better with just Tamiflu or Advil and whatnot. Yeah, both are awful. The pediatrician, when I took Kaylee in, so that she had a little boy roughly Kaylee's age that had influenza B, and he hadn't had the vaccine. Like Kaylee had the vaccine, we all did, and he hadn't had the vaccine, and she said he would hurt so bad that he was he had to be wheelchaired because he couldn't walk. So vaccine may not always prevent the flu, but it does lessen the symptoms should you get it. And like right now, I don't have a fever, I don't have aches, I just have like a really kind of icky stomach. So, though I run cold, so my normal body temperature is like 96 something. And so when I have a 98-degree temperature, like I feel like I have a fever. So I was hitting 98 last night. So just a low grade for me. So you don't get that delirium when you get, you know, when you have those high grade fevers, oh, those are so scary. Kaylee would always get super high fevers, like 104, 105, every time she had an ear infection. Oh, that was so scary because then they start hitting delirium. And you have to worry about, you know, possible side effects to the brain. And I'm really digging this, but man, is there just a lot of ribbons woven in through here. Ah, so much. There's so much. I feel like I should do something else here. Let's back out and let's choose some colors for some stuff. Let's do that. So they're different. Let's look up some coral colors. Get my phone here. I don't want the color, maybe coral reef colors. Oh, look at how gorgeous. Look at that. That's so bright and fun. There's some purple. This is where I should do the purple. You guys see that? See, I haven't washed my hair. I haven't taken a shower. Really cool. Oh, that's pretty. So it's kind of like a tan. Wow. Okay. So we know it gets colorful. Let's do some purples. So let's do purples on these. So let's see. Let us go to the book. So I've got them all tabbed. These are Lyra. There's the polys. I have my Prismas, the Black Widow pencils, the Pro Colors, the Luminance, Derwent watercolor ink tints. I've still got the Kohinoors to swatch, and then the Derwent Artist. I think that's going to be all the pencils I'm going to swatch in here. So let's see, purples. Let's do some pretty purples. I like the purple violet. But I do purple, violet, violet. You're turning violet, Violet. I just do purple, violet, and violet. Let's do those. Let's see how that looks. Get a paper. Paper. Anywhere. There we go. Now, together, these look really, really close. Let's see. Those are almost too close to tell the difference. Something else then. Did you mauve? Where's my mauve? Do mauve. That's really blue. If I do mauve, middle purple pink. It might be too discordant. It is. Ho hum, ho hum. Let's see what else we've got. If those aren't going to work, that's okay. That's okay. I have other pencils. So let's look. Let's look at my Lyras. Got violet and light violet. Light violet's kind of a little too blue. That was the polys. Let's look at Prisma's. Prisma's got some purples. It does have purples. It's got some nice purples. And then I can take my white and lighten up anything. I like dark purple. Let's see. Let's pull them out here. Dark purple and violet. I don't know why I'm keep leaning towards violet, but I am. Try dark purple, violet, and white. Where's my dark purple? There it is. And so let's see. Kind of gives it a bluey tone. They do, May. I kind of like it. I think I'm just going to do it. Let's just do it. See how that works. The only problem is this like flips out all the time. Okay. That's right. I'm still using my Tikal for these. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's zoom in. I'm going to do these. Maybe these. Anything with that open end. Man, I haven't colored with Prismacolors in a while. Woo! Learning curve. It's like, oh yeah, you're soft. Blending with white, yeah. If you can't find a lighter color, blend with white. I like it. I think that's cute. You guys see it? Let me push this down a little bit. There. So, nice and dark in here. I'm not entirely sure on like the ratio I want, so I'm going to be flitting back and forth. I'm not going to burnish it yet. There, I like that. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I got tired of not finding the light color I needed. The right light color. So I just started using white.
Daddy, does it look pretty? Does this look pretty? With the smoke coming off of it?
Oh, well, that's cool, May. Yeah, I saw I was using my white Luminance. Oops. I almost bit the pencil trying to itch my lip. It is pretty, Night Fear. She did an awesome job on this picture. I like the different tonal blue too. Or one's a really purple and one's a really blue. It's mixing up pretty nice. Thank you, May. Yeah, you should all go follow May. Everyone, do it now. Ugh. Sorry I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm worried I'll like burp in your ear or something. That would be so embarrassing. I went to go kiss my husband goodnight last night and I burped in his face. It's not the first time that's happened. So he just kind of gave me a look like, really? I can't help it. Maybrox, yes. Maybrox. B-R-O-X. Thanks, May. I keep forgetting that, like, the chat doesn't transfer with the video, which is weird. It should, right? You would think. I would think, at least. I would think the chat should transfer. But it's only one Maybrox. Yes, there is only one. Oh, the sun tried to peek out. Is it going to stay? Is it going to stay? Nope. You're not like Cher, Dee Dee. I know you by your first name. You're Cher to me. It was amazing. I liked her background. That was really cool. Was that all watercolor, May, on your picture? The background? I assume it was. I'm not sure if I want to do a black matte background or not. I'm not color all the things. I'm not. And I tried changing it, but so if I change it for YouTube, it changes for my Google. And if it changes for my Google, then when I email my husband or I email anybody, because I use the email connected with this for kind of like professional stuff. So if I email the school or whatever, it comes up as color all the things. So I had to change it back. So I have to figure out, there's a way you can like link a different account to it and then remove the other one, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. But I like coloring all the things. All of them. Color them all. I have used Claudia since 1994. That name has been mine since I was 14 years old. So, believe it or not, people actually know who I am when I email them from my other email too. Because I have a Yahoo that's the Claudia. Yes, I was May. I still am. Like if I go over to Ustream, I still use that. But if you find me in the wild, I'm probably under Claudia6913. Which, before you ask where the numbers came from, if you open up a White Zombie album, specifically the one that has, Dragula? No, that was White Zombie, or Rob Zombie. One of the White Zombie, when you flipped open the CD, it had 6913. That's where it came from. Nothing fancy. Other than, now you know I used to listen to White Zombie, so. Yep. And it does stick. It does stick. And I never did anything under that name that I felt that I couldn't keep using it, which is nice. You know, because there are some people, I'm sure, that they would never want to go back under their old pseudonyms. Sun's coming out. Well, so May, back in the day, I don't know about anywhere else, but there was a big fear about using your name. Like they could find you and they could look you up, because back then they had the yellow pages. And so, you didn't want just some internet stranger looking you up in the yellow pages and finding out where you live and your phone number and then calling you. Because that was a thing that happened back in the day. I remember I inadvertently gave out way too much information to somebody, and then we started getting phone calls, and my mom had to have a number blocked. So, you didn't use your real name. And the most you would ever tell anybody is like what state you lived in. It was a huge thing. I mean, it still is to some extent. But there's no like yellow pages of cell phone numbers anymore. So, excuse me. That aspect of it has gone away. Yeah. Back in the day, you didn't use your name. People could find you. Easy. Super easy. If they could find you, they found your social, and if they found your social, they had your identity. And that was it. That was all they needed. At least in the U.S. I can't speak for any other country, but in the U.S., that was my experience. We got lessons on this at school, basic, and they still kind of do it to some extent. My daughter's brought home a few sheets about internet safety. So, yeah, I don't think you have enough people to have maniacs to stalk yet. I think that's a per capita thing. I mean, the more people you have in an area, the more likely that somebody's going to be off the rocker. So, I think it's a numbers thing. I haven't used my Prismacolors in so long. Wow. Hey, hey, hey. That is enough. Thank you. Man, you can't leave those kids alone for 2 seconds. You tell everyone everything. Yeah. See, May, there's just so many people. I swear, I will send you both to your room. Get away from each other right now. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. To the last second. I'm going to throw them outside to play later. Kaylee's feeling better, so I think they can play. Not like with anybody, but they can go outside and play. Yeah, so May, I think it's a numbers thing. We're just more people, more chance for crazy. No, I don't. I keep my my personal Facebook fairly locked down. I've had some people find me on Facebook and send Facebook friend requests. And if you're one of those and I've declined you, please don't take it personally. I don't know you. And I post a lot of stuff about my family on there. Because it's a way for me to keep in touch with my family back in Ohio. So yeah, May. Do they like social media, May? Are they always on it? Your kids? Excuse me, I got the coughs all of a sudden. Just gonna go through with my dark purple here and not sure how far back this coral goes. Maybe it goes this far. Maybe that's coral. Maybe baby. I think that's good. Yeah. My brother's not on social media. His wife isn't either, but she's kind of paranoid anyway, so. She was for a little while. And she had some problems, and so she stopped. And really, talking to my brother not face to face is really difficult anyway. So he never answers. I was trying to find out what his kids wanted for Christmas, and it was like pulling teeth to get him to answer me through text. I called him a few times. He wouldn't pick up the phone. He's like, I never answer my phone. I'm just like, don't you have my number in there? Don't you know it's me? Aw, Night. That's cute. Yeah, my oldest, she was coloring on here one time. I think as long as you're savvy enough, it's okay, but I really dislike the people who are like using their kids for internet likes or whatever. There's some purple coral. And some purple coral. Let's see, there's a little bit over here. All right, May, thank you. We've been blissfully troll free, so at least that I can tell. I don't know if May's done something I don't know about. She hasn't told me. So I like to keep it that way. Do like this combo here, this color combo. Do I have any more coral? I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, night. YouTube's a little scary, I gotta say. Especially with the recent issues with all the kids' channels they had to take down. Alright, so this one I wanted to be brown, or not brown, I wanted to be white and black. So it's got the black on him. I'm going to take the gray. Oh shoot, I've got nowhere to put this. Let's see, let's try cold gray 2, my baby. Cold gray 4. So cold gray 2 and cold gray 4. I sharpen them. What happened? Oh, hi Peggy. There were a lot of kids videos that were like kids reactions to toys and toy videos and unboxing videos of toys, and they weren't legit. They were, showing very bad things to very little kids. So let's zoom into this fishy. Because I want to keep this a white fish. I'm not going to go too crazy or too dark or too heavy. He's just getting some shadows. I need to get back into reading. I've got a Kindle. And I like the Kindle, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you just want a book in your hand, you know? Sometimes I just want to feel a book. It was awful night, and so that was part of the crackdown that's been happening. That's been going on for a couple months now, where they changed the algorithms, they changed the monetization because these people were getting paid to have some really awful content on there. So the change in the algorithms and the paid content was in response to some of that. And in response to the Logan Paul BS, but I don't even know if you guys could see this. I agree, Knight. Real books are better. I'm currently reading to my kid Wings of Fire, and she's digging it. It's a book about dragons and a prophecy, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot more fantasy than I thought she would have dug. She picked it out, brought it home, and every time I read it to her, she's just enthralled. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. I'm trying to do down here, so I'm going to have to zoom out just a little bit so you guys can still see. So I can't push the book up any further. It's against my monitor. But I need a new author to follow. I'm one of those people, I really like following an author and like devouring their works. Like I did that with Anne Rice. I've read just about everything. I can't get into her religious books, but I've read just about everything else by her. Um, I do to an extent. My husband's more into the high fantasy than I am. I'm a vampire girl. Uh, Give me vampires, give me werewolves, give me supernatural things. I'm all over that. Paranormal. Like I had to really work to get through Lord of the Rings. And even that, like the last book, I was just like, oh, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Can it be over yet? All right. I don't know if you can tell that I did anything to this fish, but I did stuff to the fish. Let's see, what else? Oh, I'm stretchy. Oh, good and stretchy. Let's try to do that coral I was seeing. I'm gonna lift this back up a little bit. Sorry for the shaky. Like, I'm gonna do this coral, and I kind of wanted to do it in that kind of like tanny color. So let's see. Let's grab the burnt ochre. Let's grab the yellow ochre. Maybe the brown ochre. See what we can do with these. Maybe light flesh too. Maybe give it kind of a fleshy look. Oh, I've read Anne McCaffrey. On a Pale Horse. I'll have to write that down. Said Piers Anthony on a Pale Horse. All right. Yeah, I've read Anne McCaffrey. She was really good. I really liked it. I was reading her while I used to work third shift. I didn't like read. I put on headphones, listen to audiobooks. And a friend of mine, she would bring in audiobooks all the time, and we would just, share them. So I've listened to Anne McCaffrey. Those were really good books. I need a darker color. So I'm going to pop out the brown ochre. I'm going to grab nougat. Yeah, maybe nougat. Maybe even, let me grab my walnut brown here. No, this is dark sepia. There we go. Let's see. So somebody's commenting on one of my YouTube videos, asking if I can see them, and I can't. I mean, I can see their comments, but I can't see Connie. Let me see. Oh, Anne McCafferty has the unicorn books? I'll have to check that out. Oh, for some reason, this lady isn't on live chat. I think Oh. Hey, that was... how long ago was that? That was a month ago. Oh, anyway. So, are you saying Anne McCafferty has a unicorn book? Is that what you're saying? I might have to check that out. She is a unicorn girl. Huh. Corna. There was one book I was reading way back when, and it was really interesting. It was kind of like the first humans. Cave of the Bears, or I can't remember the name of the book. It was really interesting. But it was along the lines of the first human settlement type things. These were like cavemen. Bear cave? I can't remember. Oh, that's going to kill me. Clan of the Cave Bear. Yes. Yes, Knight. That was so interesting. I was so hooked on it. But I never read any of the other books. Do you know who that author was, Knight? Because I may have to check her or it out again. It was so interesting. Jean Auel. A-U-E-L. Are the other books just as awesome? That's good to know. I remember just bits and pieces. This was 10 years ago. I mean, back when we were still using cassette tapes to listen to books, audiobooks. So, no, it was longer than 10 years ago. Holy crap. 2001? I remember finding a cassette player was a little difficult. But the libraries were still using cassettes for their audiobooks. But audiobooks were what passed the time on third shift. I'm not quite digging that color, I have to say. So, I'm going to remove those. I'm going to keep, I like the nougat and I like the dark sepia. Maybe Beaster? I didn't quite want to go brown, but I may just go brown. No, let me pull back in the light yellow ochre. There we go. I like that a little better. Do I still want to do the flesh? The flesh isn't bad. So it's the burnt ochre. Not digging. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta play with it. Poor lady. I hope she got it all figured out. I would have. I sent a message to her that was that video she was watching was like a month ago. I hope she figured out what she was trying to figure out. I feel bad, but I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I used to read Nora Roberts just for one of those quick throwaway reads. But they got, I mean, they're formulaic. You know that going in, kind of, mostly. She's very formulaic. And so I just got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I know what's going to happen. And then you're like, oh, surprise, surprise. What I thought was going to happen happened. So, Nora Roberts. And they're fine, quick throwaway reads if you're like on vacation and you're running to a drugstore. And her books, I've not come across like a bad book by Nora Roberts. I do prefer her J.D. Robb books, her pseudonym, J.D. Robb, the crime. I prefer those. I need to reread the Dresden Files. Yeah, they're like Hallmark movies. That's right. That's a very, very apt description. They're little feel-good books. I would get excited that the mailman's here, but I don't have anything coming. Yeah, the Dresden Files are awesome. Though he's getting... It's like Laurel K. Hamilton. At some point, you just need to stop and end the series. Like, it's got to end sometime, right? It can't just keep going. You can't just keep pulling the characters back from the dead. It's like Supernatural. Though Supernatural is good, clean fun. But they make fun of their own trope. The Dresden Files, he just keeps coming back, and you're just like, all right, is this the time that it's like, is this the book that's gonna be the end? Nope. Nope, he's still going. And that kind of bugs me. Not a crime or mystery. I am to a small extent, but like I said, I prefer, like if I'm gonna go crime, I want it to be like a supernatural crime. So I prefer it to have like a, because otherwise it scares the crap out of me. Like I can't read Dean Koontz. I can't read Stephen King. Can't do it. Can't do it. Scares the bejeebus. Can't sleep. Can't read it in bed. And that's when I read the most. So Stephen King is your favorite? Nope. My mom loves him. Him and Dean Koontz. I like Dan Brown. But then it's kind of got that like conspiracy vibe going on. I really like that. Oh, I got something in my eye. Gotta blink it away. I need to read, now I can't think of the Dresden Files author. Jim Butcher. He's got a fantasy series out I need to read. The books are really good. I prefer the books over the movie. I typically do, though. The books are really good. I want to read Origin, the one he just came out with. I also really, really dig, I know this is going to be kind of silly, but I dig, so the show, or the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves, you know how it deals with demons and the Catholicism and all of that stuff. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. I'm trying to get it out. I dig stuff that digs into possessions, the church, anything theological. Like I really dig that, and that's kind of why I like Dan Brown too. But I don't like them to feel like preachy. I'm currently reading one that's about possession, and it's doing a really good job so far. I forget the name of it, forgive me. It's on Kindle, so it's not like I'm looking at the book cover all the time. But it's really good. One of the cardinals from the Vatican comes out to do an exorcism. Oh, see, Night, I need to go. Do you have any of those up on your YouTube? Any of those type of books? I need to go look through your YouTube. I keep meaning to, and then I flip over to my the website where the houses are at. So if you come across any of those type of books, Night Fear, just let me know. I'd be very interested. I think that's why I was so disappointed in Anne Rice's. I was really kind of disappointed with her religious books. I thought they would come from a different angle, and they didn't. I know losing her husband had greatly affected her. So I need to reread the Vampire Chronicles too. I don't know why, but light flesh just works in here. It's really neat. I tried reading Anne Rice's werewolf book too, but I just couldn't get into it. Ooh, that sounds neat, Night Fear. I think that's what I need to do, is I need to order books again. Just read some books. I'm bound and determined to get a house with a sunroom that looks off to the backyard so the kids can play and I can sit in a rocking chair and just read a book. I think that would be perfect. Nice summer day. I do think I might be hitting my end here. Over. No, I don't have an Ollie's near me. There's one back in Ohio if I choose to go back there, but I mean, I'll go back there, but I don't know that I'll go to that area again. Wouldn't that be so sad to my family if I didn't go back to Ohio? They would be so mad at me. Mostly Night Fear. I get my books off of Amazon. Or I've got, Barnes & Noble. I do have a Barnes & Noble membership card, so. I went to the Ollie's in Ohio, and I did not find any coloring books that tickled me. So. And I don't like having to rummage through things. So that was no fun either. I did like some of their kitchen gear though. If I have a kitchen with an island, I can get one of those thingies that I can hang copper pots on. Excuse me. I've been finding that any of the books, like I go to Barnes and Nobles and stuff, Any of the books I'm just not digging anymore. The coloring books, I mean. So let me zoom out, because I think I'm going to call it here. We're at 2 hours, so that's not too bad. We've done a lot. Got a white fish. Finished up my Procolor stuff. Got some purple in here. Got my flowers done with the water lilies. Got some more stuff hitting through there. Yeah, I haven't found that either, Night Fear. I mean, I found those little like paint by number thingies for my kids and they really dig it, but beyond that I haven't found anything. Started on my sticky things. It was awesome chatting with you, Night. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're made it this far through the recording. Awesome sauce. Man, I need to redo my nails. Oh well. But y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Gosh, it's Thursday already. Lord have mercy. But have a great day. Bye-bye.